Hi, Mel Henshaw here again, another one of my videos on current events. Not surprisingly, this one involves the first degree murder of George Floyd up there in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and how we can take control of these law enforcement personnel in order that this kind of thing doesn't happen again. And we can do it because when you get my materials, my modestly priced constitutional defense document packets, send me an email, youwinincourt@gmail.com. And I've now got a COVID packet too to deal with all this crap and this COVID vaccine coming down the tubes here in about another 6 months. You find out that, and the crown jewel of all of my unopposed issues, which I've been putting out there for decades, there are no states. And law enforcement people, listen out there closely. If there are no states, then there's no state government. What we have is a territorial government, federal insular territorial possession, in which all officers of any grade have to be appointed by the president and or a territorial governor appointed by the president. If that hasn't happened, that's a structural jurisdictional error, and every law, quote unquote, enacted by the legislature is null and void, dead on arrival, or as legally said, null and void, nunc pro tunc ab initio. Therefore, when you thugs are out there on the streets trying to enforce laws that don't exist, you are not acting in any official capacity. And therefore, you have no immunity for whatever acts you do. And in the event that someone takes umbrage and takes you on, and you're the one that gets killed, we have the defense, self-defense here. This is not me saying it. The Constitution mandates it. The U.S. Supreme Court has said it. That's the way it is. You go out there without a warrant and without probable cause, even with a badge, a gun, and a uniform, you're not acting officially. Among other reasons, the court, even if you had statutes that look valid on their face, the court doesn't have jurisdiction. And I can prove that one without even breaking a sweat, which I did in Columbia, South Carolina in my felony case. I shut the bastard down in 30 seconds in my first appearance there. Never saw anything like that before or since. I was there a bit longer for various reasons, one of which was behind the scenes, the feds were trying to make a case against me as a domestic terrorist, which they weren't able to do because that's not who I am. So that said, law enforcement, you should start asking the governors and even Donald there in the White House to perform their duties as set forth in the Constitution, the federal Constitution and the state Constitution, quote unquote state. They have the duty to see to it the laws are faithfully executed. The long and short of that is what it means is all these statutes they enact, if they're valid at all, you apply them to IBM, Chase Bank, corporate entities. You get trained that if you look at us and you can't see that we're IBM Corporation here, and yet we're a living, breathing human being, you know we're not subject to the laws and you leave us alone. There isn't any confrontation to start with, let alone any of this bullshit that's going on now. It's got to stop. One way or another, it will. I want to find the best, quickest, peaceful remedies we have. And if we have a constitution and trial by jury still in place, we have them. And I'm going to do the best I can. I'm 14 years all in. That's how hard this has been. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I mean, here I'll be 72 later this year. My life's ahead of me, not behind me, because of what I'm doing. I got a late start. They didn't teach me a damn thing in high school either 50 odd years ago. So I didn't know. I was so damn stupid. I volunteered for the Marine Corps at the height of the Tet Offensive. How ignorant is that? And I'll tell you a story about that later in the music one, about how I got out of the Marine Corps, the shortest tour of duty in the history, and I think still is all these years later. But the point is, we have to start taking action here and get things where we have our government back on the local level, not in Washington, D.C., and not really even in the state capitals, at the county level, where most of the things can be dealt with much more efficiently, less expensively, and with local responsible parties that we can get to act. We can instruct our representatives and say, this is what the Constitution means, and you need to start doing it. Responsibility in government. Once that happens, we're well on the way back, and the New York banksters are on the way out. What could be better than that? For more information, send me an email, uwinnincourt@gmail.com. Remember to like the videos, subscribe, tell your friends, get the word out. The more of us doing this, the quicker we're going to beat the bastards and put them in their place, which who knows, it may be Attica before it's all over there. But that said, thanks for watching the videos. I'll have more for you later. Thank you.